What's going on, everybody? You just turned into the Heavyweights Podcast, Season 2, Episode 16. I'm EJ.
I'm Big E.
I'm Big Peter, and Fabian's at mute.
Again, third episode in a row.
My bad, I'm fabulous.
And, of course, we want to welcome back our returning guest, a friend of the show, one of the playmakers who really helped write Chapter 1 for UTRGV football, Cameron Glenn. Welcome back, Cameron.
What's up, guys? Thank you.
Doing good.
We're back.
All right, Cameron, let's dive right into it, man. You know, how was it to have officially Season 1 in the books?
It was good. A lot learned. Saw a lot. Felt a lot of support from the community. It was a very good season, in my opinion.
Very good season. First team in, FCS history to win 9.
Yeah.
So, big kudos to you guys. That was a heck of an achievement and big thing happening for sure. What's one word you would use to describe this season?
For me personally, I would say it was a learning season. I learned a lot from the guys in front of me, from the seniors, even from the defensive side, just seeing how, like, they had our backs when we wasn't doing our best. Like, I saw, like, that's what, like, a team should look like. And, yeah, I just learned a lot this season.
Definitely. It's that learning curve, but again, y'all performed, y'all showed up and did great.
Yeah.
When you think about week 1 to the final game, how much do you feel that the team grew?
I think we grew a lot. Like, as far as our bond grew a lot on the field, we like learned how to execute better. Like from the start of conference, like going against Eastern Louisiana. After that game, we realized, okay, this is what it's gonna take to be in this conference. And I think we just went harder in practice, stepped up our game, executed. I think we just grew overall as a team.
That learning year for sure.
Yeah.
What was the biggest difference between maybe what you expected coming into year 1 and what the season actually became?
I was a little nervous, cause it's a startup program, it's a lot to learn. Like you said, it's a learning season, but I think we took it on very well, 9-3. And like I said, like we just went out there and executed, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Every team, faces highs and lows in the first season. Mainly a lot of lows, I'm going to say, because I know I was a part of a program in high school and there was a lot more lows than highs. But not the case here, right? So what was a challenge that taught you something during the season that said, you know what, we're going to get through this and really give it our best?
I would say our first actual challenge was the PV game when we got down. Like, I feel like our energy was not really there at that point. And I think we learned from that, because in the rest of our games, even if we were down, we tried to keep our energy up, keep our momentum going. But yeah, I think we learned that keep the energy up. It'll help our momentum a little bit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the PV game, because that was a heck of a game, we were able to go see you guys play in that game. Obviously it's the first away game, but also too the first just time that you guys were put in that situation, right? And not being at home.
Mm-hmm.
What was the message at halftime that kind of told y'all, you know what, let's get it going? Was it like a specific person? Was it coach, or how did that play out?
I don't think it was really a message at halftime, but it was either like beginning of the fourth quarter or like somewhere around the third quarter. One of our teammates, Ish, pulled the offense together. He was like, "Hey guys, we got to keep going, bro." He just gave us words of encouragement, telling us like, keep our head up, keep the energy up. And I think at that point, like, that flipped the switch for us and we got back on track.
Yeah, came out with the W on that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment of the season? It could be like a big play, a practice moment, or something off the field.
I'll definitely say my first college touchdown, and that was a great moment for me, great moment for my family. Just a blessing to be able to do that.
How did your role, like you said, you learned, right? And obviously saw some guys, the seniors especially. How did your role evolve as the season went on?
I would say at first, like, I don't want to say like I didn't take my role serious, but like I wasn't like really big on like being a special teams guy. But as the season evolved, like I realized like, okay, this is my role. I'ma make the best out of it. So I went as hard as I could every time I got in the game, every practice rep, special team, like I think that's how my role evolved.
And what part of your game to you like really improved the most this year?
I say as a receiver standpoint, learning space, like learning the coverages and where the space is gonna be for me to get the ball.
And what's something that people on the outside really don't realize about building a brand new program from scratch?
I would say how long it takes for us to come together. I feel like the first year, like we were a team, but like it didn't feel like we are now. Like it didn't feel together. Like I feel like that's one thing people don't see. Like it don't just snap. Like yeah, it take a little time to build that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys were able to get it together pretty quick, though. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe not quick, but I guess during the season, right? And I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
kind of going back to what you mentioned earlier, that PB game, I think that that's where it kind of spoke volumes of,
Hmm.
okay, how's this team really gonna, perform under pressure, but also too on the road and things like that. So, definitely a learning curve. But again, going back to it, you guys did a heck of a job. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Lupe.
All right, Cam. The community impact and support. You've had a whole season out to get the full RGV experience. Let's talk about the Valley and its role in year one. How did you feel about the support from the community this season?
It was amazing. Like especially that first game, just coming out and seeing everybody in the stands. Like it was electric. Like it felt good just knowing you had that much support.
Was there a game where the crowd surprised you in a good way?
I'm gonna say the first game again. Like,
The first game?
man, actually, I'm gonna say that PV game too. For it to be an away game and that far, there was a lot of our fans there. I think
Yeah,
we
the
might have had
Valley.
the same amount as PV.
Yeah,
I
the
want to
Valley
say we
tends
had
to
maybe a little
travel.
bit more.
Yeah,
The Valley tends to travel a lot more and support our teams.
yeah, it
Oh
was.
yeah, as you know. Oh yeah. What did it mean to you to see families and kids and fans wearing the UTRGV gear and yelling for you guys?
It's a great feeling. Like just knowing you have people supporting, it gives you a reason to go harder. It gives you something to think about.
What was your favorite off the field moment in the community this season?
I would say the signing autographs after the game count.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would say that like kids coming up to me after the game, ask for autographs and things like that. That really it really felt good just knowing like there's kids like wanting my autograph and things like that.
Yeah, because they really do look up to you guys, like the beginning the pee wee football players.
Yeah,
They really like go to the game and cheer real hard for you guys.
yeah.
How how have you how have your impression of the RGV changed after living a full season here?
I would say I knew it was like heavy support, but even like after games we lost, like I feel like the
Uh-huh.
support was still there. Like nobody switched up. Like the fans were still coming to the games. Like I feel like that showed like y'all 100% down.
Win or loss, we're always going to support you guys.
Yeah.
What's something about the 956 that you wish more people outside the valley understood?
Just how amazing of a place it is, how supportive y'all are, how together y'all are, and yeah,
If you could describe the valley fan base in one phrase, what would it be?
I would say supporting again. Just some fans like after one loss they attacking everybody on social media. Like I never saw any of that, and y'all just stayed true to what we were doing.
Yeah, y'all had an interesting one against what was it, Langston? I think it was
Yeah.
that when I think Lupus said it best, when we have a team or that team's going to be performing for the Valley,
Uh-huh.
we end up taking their backs and or your guys' backs, right? But
Mhm.
whatever team is performing, and man, I know Langston's quarterback had a field day
Yeah.
with the social media post. I know he was loving it though. He was
Yeah,
he was
he was.
enjoying it. I mean, he got what he wanted, but I mean that was an interesting one by him.
Uh, he was definitely loving that.
Well, that will wrap it up for me. But it looks like Febby's having
Technical difficulties.
It
Yeah,
looks like you
so
might be having some tech issues over there.
I know, but well, I guess I'll pass it up to EJ, and probably EJ will too. Fev's part.
So we're gonna do the same thing that we did, Cam. Kind of get to know a vaquero. But this is obviously like the end of the season edition. So it's gonna be that reflection side of it. Same energy, but now we're just talking about season moments.
Okay.
What was the funniest sideline moment this season for you?
Ooh, I don't know. I would say probably when Tony he tried to hurdle and he like went flying in the air. We was watching that on the iPad. It was just a funny moment.
He took a lot of heat for that one, huh?
Yeah.
What or who was the best locker room hype man this year?
I would say Tyler Day with the music, he got us going. He be, getting us riled up. I would say Tyler Day for sure.
What was his go-to in the locker room as far as like hyping you guys up?
The young boy, he would play young boy and he would just like start jumping up and down. Him, J Ford, yeah,
He got it going.
yeah.
Who was the toughest DB you went up against in practice?
Practice, I would say Jarius Williams. He real nice. He gonna be something great. I would say, and Logic, they were both nice.
Gotcha. What was your favorite play you made this year?
Going back to my touchdown, just a great moment to look back at. Blessed.
That first one and just getting it in, right? The first one in
Yeah.
the book. What teammate surprised you the most this season?
Um. Ooh. I don't really know. I would say a lot of people surprised me. Not like that I didn't have the expectations, but just how well they did. Um, Eddie, Tony, Zay, Tavion, just all of them, TC or currently, just all of them. Our whole offense and how it just came together and how explosive we were. And I'll say, yeah, I would say our offense as a whole.
Offense as a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you didn't have like you said those high expectations. You had them, but they even to surpass them and
Yeah.
really do a lot more for the team. So yeah, we get you. What's a song that would instantly take you back to this season?
I would say Finito.
Bonito.
That's what we played in the locker room after most of our wins. We were just in the locker room lit.
That was the go-to one.
Yeah, I would definitely say
Alright.
Finito.
All right, all right. What's your favorite road trip memory?
Okay, so Brennan Jones, we had this little coach impression Thursday, right? And he ended up winning. He impersonated Coach Bowen. He ended up winning. So Coach was like, "Whatever you want at Bucky's, it's on me." So Brendan Jones, he went in there and got, I think it was like $150 worth of things.
No way.
Yeah, he
Damn.
racked up. Like,
He must have earned that one.
yeah. He racked.
So what is it? Every Thursday you guys would have that,
No,
or it
no,
was
it
just
was just that was just one time thing.
oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha. That's pretty cool though. I know we usually I don't know I know on YouTube now, right? But on Hard Knocks they would do the rookie what is it called talent show, and then they would
Yeah.
impersonate some coaches.
Hmm.
The one that I always go back to is the first Hard Knocks with the Ravens with Ray Lewis and who's the other one? Ray Lewis and was it Shannon Sharp?
I never
And they were
seen
Yeah.
it.
impersonating him. So
Mm,
I bet that was fun to see
yeah,
there.
it definitely was.
What's one thing about this year that you'll never forget?
Just all the memories that I created from my first year playing college football with my teammates, with the fans, just in the community, just all those things. I think I'll never forget these memories I created.
Yeah, for sure. So now let's talk about like the receiver room, and let's pretend if the receiver room had an award show,
Hmm.
who's winning best hands,
Best hands, Tony for sure. Yeah.
best route runner?
Ooh, that's hard. I don't know. I'll give it to all the starting receivers. They
All right.
all got
All
nice
right, that's
route
good.
running.
Hey, everyone who's gonna be watching there and be like, you better have said that. Best celebration.
Tony and Zay, they have something new every week.
Yeah,
All
they
different
had
types of
some good
Yeah,
ones
they had
there.
yeah,
some good
they
ones.
yeah.
Who would you say best trash talker?
Well, I don't really know. I don't think any of them talk trash for real. I think
Yeah,
they just let the game speak for them.
definitely. Yeah. What's something you improved this year that fans may not have noticed right away?
Um, just my like knowledge of coverages. Um, just knowing where the defense is going to be, how to recognize different coverages, and um, I would say my releases, they definitely got better, and yeah.
Describe the receiving or the receiver room in one word.
Um, I would say together, it was nobody who didn't talk to this person or talk to or was talking behind anybody back. I think we all just had love for each other and all wanted to see each other win.
That's awesome. Finish this sentence. Year one taught me.
Everyone taught me what it takes to be a starter at the college level, what it takes to be a playmaker, and I would say, yeah, I would say those two things.
Yeah, man. And we're excited to see what you could do for next year. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on, Elvis, to the final drive.
All right, Cam. After laying the foundation in year one, now let's talk about what's next. What's the mindset heading into year two?
For me personally, I would say I'm gonna be more locked in. I think last offseason I could have done better with like staying consistent with certain things, but I feel like this offseason, now that I know like what it's gonna take, what I got to do, I'm definitely gonna be more locked in.
What's one area that you're locked in into improving for next season?
I would say my weight. I need to gain more weight, and then I would say my route running and footwork.
Awesome. What can the RGV expect from you next year?
That I'm gonna give it my all, no matter where I'm at, what I got to do. I'm gonna give it my all.
After following this season, what can, as a fan base, look for season number two from the Vaqueros?
Um, then we're gonna pick it back up where it ended. We're gonna keep the same energy. Uh, you know, yeah, I would say we just gonna keep doing what we're doing.
Awesome, awesome. How's the culture evolving around the team?
I would say that we're together. I know that there's a couple seniors leaving, but I say we're gonna try our best to keep that culture that they left for us.
What's one message you're going to send to Vaquero Nation after season one, after all the success this team had?
I love y'all. I thank y'all for all the support and all that y'all have done for us. And we come back next year even harder.
All
For
right, I
sure.
have one more question. Is there any other sport you're going to be doing, like maybe track or something,
Nah,
or you're sticking to football?
I'm sticking to football.
All right.
Good, good, good.
Okay, let me pass it off to you, Jay.
That brings up a good question because I was wondering. I know some players they play, dual sports. Is anybody on the team doing that this year at all?
Yes, sir. We got one teammate.
Yeah, I mean, I bet that's tough going one season or one sport here and then the next because
Yeah, I
gotta
definitely
be tough at the
would.
D1 level.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron. So, we want to give obviously a big shout out to you and to the team for an amazing season. I know a lot of I know it's a team sport, but I know a lot of the players too are getting a couple awards here and there. So,
Mhm.
that's kudos to you guys putting in the work and that time and effort. Um, Big shout out to the coaches as well because they're putting that team together and building y'all together. But at the end of the day, it's you guys coming in as one as a unit, as a brotherhood, and I mean, heck of a season for the first year, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Cameron, just tell the people where can they follow you at? What are you looking forward to as far as maybe working with other people or anything like that?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at underscore Cameron Glenn underscore. That'd probably be the best place to reach me. But I don't really have anybody that I'm talking to as far as like opportunities or opportunities or anything. But I'm definitely looking for some. It could
Yeah,
be anything really.
yeah, definitely. Everybody, make sure you guys give him a follow. Hit him up if you guys got something to work with because he's a great individual, a great person,
Mhm.
great player, but overall a great person. And we've talked to him a couple of times and had the opportunity to meet him. So just a great person overall, and make sure you guys hit him up. All right, Cameron. Well, we know this program's in good hands with dudes like you leading the way, hungry, focus, and building that culture the right way. So make sure, like Cameron said, just make sure you guys stay locked in and get ready for season two of the UTRGV Vaqueros.
Yep. Yes.
All right, Elvis.
All right, Cameron, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, guys.
And as always, until next time, guys, stay heavy, stay hungry, and stay unfiltered.